And we are back, ladies and gents. Oh
and
my God. You caught us in the midst of finishing
one
more word to our new family. And
welcome to 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mao. That is way too far, my love.
What's too far?
I don't know. All of a sudden, we're like
everything
super
is far
away. Yes. Yeah, this needs to be over there.
All right.
There we go. Hi. We missed you. We have so much to share.
We are back. And
yes. This is awesome.
Oh my God. You caught us in the moment of Jennifer cutting me off, and then she went on a rant.
Ay. Bianca, I am Poonam Basu. Hello, beautiful. Maria.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
Morning. We missed you, Mayita.
Motivation Monday with
Today
mucho
Motivational
amor. Look at what our beautiful daughter did.
And I, both of us, Juliana and I, painted that together, and it's super special.
So now we decided to put it right in front of us.
Yes, so we can see the love, the creation. We get to create.
Good morning. You have joined us on 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mao. Today is Motivational Monday. And guess what?
We are motivated. We are in state.
Yes, we are in state.
We have so much to share. So here we go. Take a deep breath. Welcome.
Good morning.
We are getting into our magical elevator. Going up to the 11th floor and then shooting up all the way out into the most amazing 11th floor out in the universe. We get to create the life of our dreams, and we get to stay and support one another and love one another, and really, really understand and really feel that we are one. We are one spirit. We are one spiritual family during this and always.
This COVID bonus.
Yes.
As Mr. Michael Beckwith calls it, COVID bonus.
That's right. Buenos días, madre. Hello, familia. Bienvenidos. Bendiciones.
Mami Rookie.
Los amo. Love you. Good morning, Ali. Buenos días a todos. And yes, we definitely missed you. And we learned so much. We had so much fun. We just did the UPW, Unleash the Power Within, with Tony Robbins, and wow, what an experience. Like, seriously,
boom!
We recommend everyone to do this.
If you've never done it, you know, it's interesting because
it's such a gift.
I remember being in San Diego and always hearing about Tony.
Yes.
His daughter used to be, I think she's still in the musical theater world, and I remember meeting her, but, you know, Tony has always sort of been in my life in one way or another. The tapes, my brothers would get tapes. Everybody would get tapes.
We had those tapes when he was Anthony Robbins.
Anthony Robbins, that's right. So it was, and he's been in our life, really, really integrated into our life for about 2 years now with Dean Graciosi. And it was so amazing to actually experience him. I mean, it was virtual, but it felt like he was inside our house.
Oh, yes.
It's truly. If you've never done it, truly an amazing, eye-opening experience.
Over 24,000 people around the world, 145 countries.
And I tell you,
incredible.
I tell you, I was telling Jen, I mean, most people that know us, they know that we're outgoing and happy-go-lucky, and we love people, and we love the environment. But being here for the last 4 days, man, do you go feeling, man, I started feeling like a fraud because I really started looking inside myself and really realizing a couple of things. And I wanted to share that with you because you start having insights on things that I hadn't even really thought about. Because it makes you do homework in a good way. It's not homework like school homework. No.
He empowers you to really just look within, and with our thoughts, all the work that we've been doing for the last 3 months here in 1111 is, our thoughts create our world, our conversations create our world, and really our limiting beliefs and our values create our world. Like who we are in the core is what we believe and what we value the most. And so really understanding that to the core is so freeing. So many things make so much sense. It's just really amazing. So we highly recommend it. He's having another one in November.
Amazing. And
it's
to watch
wonderful.
People from all over the world.
It just really brings us together, and it's a testament of we are one spirit. We really are. And seeing all the families doing it together, and every age, every ethnicity, it was just so beautiful to see. So beautiful to be part of. It's historic. It's the very first time ever done. He built this studio,
360,
a 360 virtual studio, Zoom with the Zoom owner, and he spent over $9 million to do this, to serve the world at a bigger scale, bigger than ever before, and it was so effective. It was so amazing, so powerful.
Yeah,
we are so grateful.
It's interesting because I've never heard anything in my life but positive things about the experiences people have had through. So I didn't have any doubt that we were going into something pretty special, and the only limiting belief that I was having at that moment was, can we do this financially? And then I realized after we were doing it, once we started really, after the first day, I realized, wow, the investment that I have just made in my life dissipated the rest of my financial negative talk, right? Because you want to hold it so hard, but this is actually it's going to catapult to more growth, which the investment, because it's also an investment on you, right?
Yep.
It was an investment on me, an investment on us,
yes,
an investment for her. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Truly,
you know what, babe?
truly amazing.
Bring your phone here, rather. We have so much.
But the thing is that we didn't give ourselves enough time to.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's see. But I have to move the computer now.
Why?
All right.
Let's see.
All right. Okay, let's keep going. This is not important. You are important. Siri is with us. Siri is going to remind us that we have to drink water every 2 hours.
Yes, every 2 hours. Holy moly.
We have a 10-day challenge.
Yes, and we're going to share it with you. And if you want to join us, then get a notebook, get a pad, and write it down. But first, let's do
go.
our
Let's go into
angel
our cards.
All right.
So,
right. Who
ready?
is here? Vamos a ver.
Let's see.
Buenos días a todos. Estuvimos en un seminario, como saben, de Tony Robbins, y pues muy, muy poderoso.
I'm looking at our comments.
Let's see.
All
right, so
as we do that, okay, ready?
Go. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Serenity.
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 I feel serenity today. How about you?
I feel jazzed. I just feel jazzed.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, again. And.
All right.
Now, I'm going to do it the way that I like to do it.
All right. Spiritual growth.
Spiritual growth.
And serenity.
Today is, this week, all about spiritual growth. Today is about spiritual growth and serenity. That is the message from our angels to our community, to our brothers and sisters. We are in this together, and we trust that you guys had a wonderful weekend.
All right, serenity. Okay, let's see what serenity tells us. And here we go. So the card meaning, you are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility.
That's serenity,
So
right?
true. So true.
Yes.
Peace of mind means feeling secure and knowing that you're always provided for. Even if your logical mind cannot fathom how a challenge can be resolved, peace of mind means that you trust that God will create a miraculous solution. This sort of faith is always warranted because faith is a key component in experiencing such miracles. Faith. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First, you work toward serenity and that your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind. And the angels are now working with you to actualize this.
Yes.
Talk about
Serenidad.
serenidad. Talk about the last 4 days.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Serenidad quiere decir que uno no puede pensar que los problemas se van a ir primero para uno sentir paz y serenidad. Es al revés, uno tiene que crear su serenidad, su paz interna, trabajar.
Pero es algo que ya tenemos, dice.
Exactamente.
Es algo que ya tenemos.
Sí. Y hay que trabajarlo, hay que generarlo, porque sí está dentro de uno. Y eso lo aprendimos, fue algo que nos reafirmó este fin de semana, que las soluciones las tenemos dentro. We have all of our solutions, all our answers are inside of us. And peace is inside. I mean, we have everything. So we just need to go within, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now we got spiritual growth.
Spiritual growth.
You want to read spiritual growth?
Sure. Spiritual growth. Hello, everyone. We missed you.
How is everybody?
We were wishing you were there with
Adam,
us.
Adam 95, and
Nikki Pugel.
I can't quite tell.
Good morning.
All right, let's see here if there's comments on this side.
Mama.
To Madre.
Mami Linda. Okay. Let's see. During this time, you are going through a time of rapid spiritual growth. Enjoy the process. Oh, I enjoyed the process this weekend, all right. During this time, you may feel a mixture of many feelings: confusion, excitement, fear, and wonder. You love your renewed connection with the divine, and you wish you could read, study, learn, or meditate on a full-time basis. You know, that's so true.
So true. So true.
Simultaneously, though, you may worry about the implications that your spiritual studies will have on the rest of your life. What impact will your new spiritual pursuits have on your job, marriage, or friendships? These worries create a fear that may erode the enjoyment your spiritual studies bring you. Surrender these fears to God, dearest one. Trust that you are supported, loved, and guided each moment. Don't worry about how your future will blend with your spiritual growth. Trust that the same power that brought you to your spiritual path will also take care of everything else for you. After all, this power supports all of the planets in the sky. It will surely support you perfectly too. It's so amazing because it's like we could
so relate to this.
Yeah, we could go instead of saying we could say during this time you may feel a mixture of
Where is it?
What impact will your UPW experience have on your job? And all, it's like it's amazing because we talked about it this weekend, and Tony brings it up where, you're growing and you're experiencing new things, and what he loved about it and what he was really, really, really surprised how impactful it was to do this kind of work at home, in your home, with your family, with your loved ones, because normally people leave their home, leave their loved ones, unless, they have husband or someone that they're doing it with. But
they come back to the house. They
come back, and everybody's like, what happened to you?
What's happening? Did you go into a cult? Is this what is happening? Who are you? And the thing is that you've catapulted into an incredible growth. You're stretched, and you're bringing the best version of yourself. You've unleashed the best version of yourself.
Yes.
And people are still stuck in their
own limiting beliefs, in their fear-based.
And we've always said it in the show.
Well, yeah, that's
the hardest thing to do is change habits.
Yes.
People are so afraid to try something new, and we tell you, we are two people that are we are willing to try. If it's not working one way,
change your approach.
Change your approach. And for us, it's always been, okay, this is not working. So let's change it, which is why we do the things that we do. 11/11 is a change of approach for us, which she's been wanting to do this for 2 years. And now I felt I have to change something. So this was a way for me to change where I was in my state of mind when the first 2 weeks of COVID hit. I was in a rotten place, a place of absolute worry of, okay, we're both actors. We make a living out of acting and coaching. What's going to happen? And all of a sudden...
So we had to pivot.
Yeah, we pivot, and all of a sudden we got into this focus. And I'll tell you something. One of the reasons that I was able to get out of it quicker, you got out of it much quicker than I did. I was able to get out of it quicker is because I had been working with Dean Graziosi and Tony on KBB.
Knowledge broker.
The knowledge broker. And I started to remember, okay, look, go back to what you've learned.
And focus on that, right? Because he wasn't focusing on that.
I wasn't focusing.
He was focusing on the problem and not the solution.
And also is that one of the things that I've learned is even if you don't believe it, throw yourself in it.
Exactly.
Even if you don't believe it, I'm telling you from my perspective and my truth, I jumped in it even when I didn't believe it.
Exactly.
And
he did it for me.
And
he jumped in for me.
On the 11/11. The KBB, I was like, yes. As soon as I saw it, and because we've been trying to create, we wanted to create this online business. And like, how do we do this? We're producers, but usually in movies, you outsource everything because there's money to outsource it. Here, we're trying to hold on to the money so we can pay the bills. How do we get it into this new business? My friend Ruben Padilla and then Jennifer, everybody was talking about Dean Graziosi and the KBB, and we went and we bought it, and I went, oh my God, this is awesome. And we jumped, and now we have 2 websites. They're running, and we're just building an online business.
Yes, we are. So we have a request. Allison, show that wood blocks that you broke over the weekend.
Oh, I have to go get them.
Those are our limiting beliefs.
I'll go get them.
That was the most exhilarating. The first day was so exhilarating. It's all about breaking your old habits and discovering what your old, your story is and your limiting beliefs are, and breaking through that wood is an amazing exercise to just break free in your life, because in our thoughts and in our conversations is where we keep ourselves prisoners. The state of our being is in our words, in our beliefs, what we believe. If we believe that, I just come from a poor family and that's what you're going to keep creating. You're going to keep creating that. If, oh gosh, I can never lose weight. that's what you keep creating, and that's what you keep saying. You know, I can never keep it off. I'm a yo-yo in my nutrition. Well, that you're just declaring what you are. That's not your truth. That's a limiting belief. You know.
So one of the things we had to do is write what
our limiting beliefs were, right, in the back. And
what we want to create.
And then on the other side is what we are creating. And look, 1111 Conversations with us making a difference in the world. I put you in there, guys. 1111.
They get you in a state.
Freedom.
They get you in a state where you. I mean, guys.
That was really
talk
amazing.
About when we got the woods, and we're like, and look,
we did it. Totally did it.
We have to
find a way for the phones not to ring
during our show.
I know.
But check this out.
Yeah, mira.
The exercise was to get into a state, and the fears and limitations, and to get you in a state where you actually
you're
see
so
yourself.
focused.
You're so
going
focused.
through it. You're focusing, and you got to focus on where you want to go.
This for me was.
It was amazing. It's
wow.
so freeing for all of us. And you just get in this state of determination. It was a state of resolve, of I'm doing it. I'm breaking through this limiting pattern in my life.
I was thinking, crap. I'm breaking through this crap.
Yeah, it was great. It was
awesome.
Speaking of determination, that's exactly what we had to, arm ourselves with. Determination that we were going to break through that
we are going to do it.
That we are breaking through the limiting beliefs and the old patterns that don't longer serve us. You ask yourself, okay, I've always done this. Well, so what? You've always done this, but is it serving you still? Is it making you happy? Is it giving you fulfillment? And if the answer is no, then change your approach. Like change what's not working.
And the thing is, and this is where I the hardest thing sometimes to also, at least that I heard through the weekend, is who you surround yourself is who you become. And I started looking at, I'm like, I started looking at who are, who is my tribe? Are they pushing me? Are they elevating me? And it's a hard reality to.
Yeah, sometimes your closest people are the ones that are stuck the most, and you're probably the best, meaning the higher in vibration, for lack of a better word, in your peer group. And that's not where you want to be. You want to, yes, you want to be there for your loved ones. You want to be there for your family, but you also need to recharge yourself and surround yourself with people that are also lifting you up. So it's a balance. Ali says, I like that because it makes it physical, out of your head. Exactly.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
Tony says, you're in your head, you're dead. We got to get out of our heads. That's it.
And everybody. Yeah. Listen, everybody.
Yes.
And what he also talks about, which I found is it's not that you're not going to have that moment. It's what you choose. It's getting out of yourself at that moment. Too.
Yes.
And we've always talked about this. We've learned to be aware of where we are, so we can get ourselves out of it. And but what I did learn this week was the also that you need to move. That you're
the physical state, right? Like we gotta get up.
Move.
We gotta get up.
You gotta get up. If you're having a thought, you gotta get up. You gotta get in state.
We gotta do there. Joseph was awesome because he put it like this. He's like, okay, you got to get in state. If you're in your head, you got to get out and get in your body. Si estás
because what happens is
te tienes que parar y mover el esqueleto and shake it out. Shake it.
My favorite move from Joseph.
Shake
boom,
it.
Boom,
oh yeah.
boom,
And
boom,
this one.
boom.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I love that moment. That became my favorite moment.
So everybody get up. Everybody that's watching, let's do it. Get up, get up, get up, get up. And
Which one
ready?
is it?
I go, yeah, this one. And then he's like, attitude. So it's all about attitude. Your attitude in your life is what also determines your, your state and how you're experiencing the
But
world.
he also wants you to laugh.
So yeah, it's about
part of it is
laughter and
laughing.
fun,
So he
being
changes the
playful.
state, but just doing something so simple
Or
as
like
this,
this,
or they have you do this
That is
moment like,
it.
yeah, I'm a badass when I walk in, because you gotta feel silly and you gotta laugh.
Yes, and you also need to acknowledge yourself, congratulate yourself for something you did. You got to reward yourself. So you pat yourself in the back. Muy bien, right? There you go. Pat yourself in the back. And
I love how he does it. He goes, raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Lean over.
Lean
and
over.
pat yourself.
In the back.
And I truly.
Then, high five. You're high five.
You give yourself your own. But listen,
if
you've done it right now, if you got up from your chair, right? If you got up from your chair right now, notice where your body is. If you did it, I hope you did it.
Yes.
Because you start going, oh yeah, all of a sudden my energy just, because you change your physiology. They talk about physiology, changing your physiology.
Changing your
physiology.
Your peachy.
Physiology. I know we're throwing a lot of stuff at you. We went through 4 days of complete and total immersion, which is one of the things that it says creates habits, new habits. It's total immersion. And now I got it, by the way. I always go, why do they go for so damn long? Oh.
Changing the pattern, we got to break the patterns.
To be able to break patterns, you got to be totally immersed in what it is that you're doing. Yes. It's not that you're going into some cultish.
You can't dabble.
That's
total immersion.
You cannot dabble. So and that's why it was so awesome to be at home. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this, because listen, if we would have been there, for sure, you get into this respect. You're here. You paid for it, but being at home forces you, at least for me, and I can only speak for myself, to commit to something that you're gonna do. For me, it was all about, we're gonna do this.
Yes.
I'm determined, even though my home is here and my bed is right behind me, and I could literally go behind and go, oh, I'm done with this. It was pure and sheer determination that I am done being stuck where I am, and I want to change. Why? Because Jen and I want always to be at the best for each other. Also, we want to be able to be the best for you on 11/11, because that's the reason for this show, to help raise our vibrations,
to serve, to make a difference, and for all of us to know that we're not
alone.
Or
the show wouldn't exist. It's not. It's not a show that we're like, hey, It's
so let's get to it.
Let's get to determination.
All right. Just as one cannot graduate from school without passing a test, one cannot become a Buddha without defeating devilish functions. And that's what we did this weekend. We were defeating devilish functions. What are devilish functions? Your limiting beliefs, those thoughts that fears. Don't belong to you. Those thoughts that
fears that we picked up along the way.
Because why? Because it's over, I don't know, millions of years
of conditioned, all of us.
Animal mind, right? It's a fear-driven mind. Because it was made for survival, and so we've evolved, but the mind, still does what it does, right? Absolutely. To the extent that we struggle against and defeat such obstacles, we approach Buddhahood. So continuous, cause, continuous action, continuous growth. Yes, and it is by Daisaku Ikeda. Absolutely. Hope is life's greatest treasure. A life without hope is bleak and gray. If you have no hope, create some, right? However, there is more than hope, right? Hope needs to be, that's faith. So it's almost like they're brother and sister. Faith, you want to have that faith, right? Combined with the action, the massive, you got to take massive action and focusing on what you want, focusing on the result. What is it? What is your goal? Where are you going? What is and all the solutions will come. Another thing that we learned is, what kind of questions are you asking? The better questions you ask, the better your life is going to be. Las preguntas que uno se hace hacen una gran diferencia. So let's see. Lead lives shining with the glorious indestructible light of the sun. Lives of victory, free of the slightest regret, and lives of eternal triumph, fueled by the determination to always win in the end. Invincible radio waves travel vast distances through space. In the same way, our inner determination activates the focus in the universe. You know, this is so perfect because we also, yesterday was the health day, and they dedicate the very last day to health because health equals energy. And we learned, I mean, I kind of knew, but like this doctor that gave a presentation, like, we are voltage, we are energy, we literally need to recharge. You know, we're batteries, and if we don't recharge, then that's where you don't have energy and you're lethargic and you're depressed, and all of these things happen because your modalities and your energy and your body is turned off. It's uncharged. You've got to charge yourself, you know, with water, with really good nutrition, with great thoughts.
We know all this, guys.
You know,
it's what we do with it, right? It's some people just stay stuck and go, I don't believe any of it.
We know all what.
It's very simple. We know that we should be drinking water.
Oh, the water stuff. Well, yeah, of course.
It's
yes.
You know.
Let's see. All right. Juliana Agosto in the house. Grounded and realistic hope. Done waiting. That's right. Guys, here listening to you. Love it, Juliana. Yes, absolutely. And it's not, you know, you can't just sit and hope. You got to really make the cause of making it happen and allowing, you know, the universal law of allowing and making the space to receive it. Asking, you shall receive, right? You've got to really, truly focus on the result, take the action, and then know that it's going to happen because you're allowing it into your life.
And part of what they also talk about is about the not giving up. Because if you're going and I'm like, oh my God. And then you get to a point like, I've done everything. And he says,
well, you just gave up on yourself.
You just gave up. You just keep on trying, right? Keep on trying.
Right, exactly.
Until you find the antidote.
Exactly. So it's, if something's not working, you got to, you know, take action. But if something's not working, you got to assess it and then change your approach. Assess again. If it's not working, change your approach. Change your approach and take action until you get your goal. So it's not changing your goals, it's changing your approach. Don't change your goals and your dreams, change your approach. You know, he gave that example of Walt Disney. He went to how many banks before? Over 300 banks. Everybody said no to him, and had he given up, you know,
would not be the guy
Walt Disney, you know. So
can I give some shout outs real quick?
Of course you can.
All right, Veronica Robles, Fabiola Berresil, Carol Castillo, Bermano Baldia, Luis Acion, Elsie Merry Alejost, Cristina. Oh no, Christina's on.
Christina
was with us through this.
UPW sister, and she's also my Landmark sister. We met over 11 years ago. We did Landmark together. That was amazing, wasn't it? Christina, that was so great. So yeah, no, it's just for me, I'm in that state of like, holy moly, like I'm in bliss and I'm tired and I'm excited and
my brain is like,
and we're like processing still, and we're
it's
like,
all the process, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that I loved about what Dean talks about in KPB is, don't be hard on yourself. Taking steps, one thing at a time, not to overwhelm yourself. This morning, I kept reminding, don't overwhelm yourself either.
Yes.
Commit. If the one thing you can commit to is drinking water every 2 hours, commit to that and just follow through that.
Yes.
Don't try to do everything at the same time, because sometimes that becomes overwhelming. So taking one step and going like this, raising your hand, going.
Really rewarding yourself is really important, and we realize that we don't reward ourselves enough. We're really hard on ourselves because we're
very competitive. We're very competitive.
Achievers tend to not reward they tend to not reward themselves until they get the goal, and you get burnt out. And then there's that feeling of not being fulfilled.
Or not far enough.
And so it's not good enough, and it's all.
That was a huge light for us this weekend.
And so it's like, oh wow, we get to really celebrate what we have accomplished. And it's not about perfection. Write this down. It's not about perfection, it's about expression, right? And it's about progress. So us perfectionists, hello, I'm a recovered perfectionist. Honestly, like that has been the root of my suffering mainly in my life, because of wanting to be perfect. Why? Because the limiting belief is I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not whatever it is. And that was before, and now it's like, well, I'm free. It's so amazing to like really get that there's nothing wrong. We're perfect, all and complete the way we are.
They also showed these commercials about how it was Dove commercials. And
oh wow, and that was pretty amazing.
This guy was drawn in one room, but they would bring people and they couldn't see each other, and the person would describe themselves. So they had a woman come in and they would just have her describe herself, and he would draw her, and then she would leave. Then would have that same woman talk to another woman outside for a little bit so they would get to know each other. So they brought the other woman that the other woman had talked to, and without the guy seeing her, she would describe the woman, and he drew her. And all of a sudden the image, they have the woman who the drawing was made for come in. And you see how the woman...
Both images.
How the other person saw the beauty in her, and she saw herself completely and utterly
terrible. Like when we describe ourselves, we don't describe ourselves with love. We always go to the negative. We go to the defects or what we feel is not, standard or whatever it is. And it was really incredible. You should definitely look it up on YouTube, and you'll see these
Dove commercials. They're really quite.
Really,
because I'm trying right now.
I know, but we're like talking.
Pierre. What's Melinda?
What?
Melissa Pierre?
Marissa.
She talks about you going and looking at yourself
and saying,
in the mirror.
I love you. You're good enough.
And because that's an uncomfortable thing for people to go look at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah. So all right. So
let's go. Change your conversations. Change your life.
Yes. Let's see. Ali says, yes, you always have to take action. That's why I feel that chanting every morning and every evening keeps my energy high, continues the law of attraction in my life. I love that. Absolutely. Baby steps of what works for you is very real towards success. I always reward myself every day. I describe myself honesty and loving to myself. I love it. And success means something different for everyone. And we also learned that really success. Sometimes, when you get the goal, you're still not happy, because then it's like, okay, what's next, or what's next, or what's
you're
next?
Living in the future.
And so really look within and see what makes you feel fulfilled, because it's not so much about success. It's more about fulfillment. Like, what truly makes you feel fulfilled? What gives you that inner peace, inner love for yourself? It's just an incredibly
And we're throwing this at you because
valuable-
guess what? It's Motivation Monday.
Yeah, and we love you, and we appreciate you, and we want the best for you as well. We're in this together. We're a family, and the more that we share, because I love him so much, because he's like, I give this to you so you can share it, steal it, use it, share it, because it's about that. It's about being of service. It's about helping one another, and it's about lifting each other up. And really, he just has so many wonderful. Let's not go crazy making. Let's go make love making. Let's not be crazy makers. Let's be love makers.
I went into when I went to sleep yesterday, I had this thought about, man, what if this world could start all over again with somebody like Tony Robbins, and I'll go into my financial world. If we could have people real educated, and everybody got the same financial IQ, and that everybody got the same, I don't know.
It's just education. Oof. I'm really excited because he's also coming in with he created a animation character for kids. So, and it's called Ronnie. Instead of Tony Robbins, it's Ronnie Tobbins. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So if you want to do this challenge with us, we're doing it for 10 days. Write it down if you want. Lemon water. Es una, vamos a hacer un reto por 10 días. But really, it's about changing your lifestyle. We're going to do 10 days, but it's about really doing it for your life. Agua con limón, water with lemon in the morning. And, did you know that you need to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every single day? So get your body weight, how much do you weigh, divided by 2, and that is the amount of ounces that you need to drink of water. Minimum. You ideally want to drink more, but minimum, you've got to drink half of your body weight.
And
in ounces.
But he also made it easier. Just think every 2 hours, drink water.
A big glass of water. Claro.
Every 2 hours.
Hay que tomar agua. Cada 2 horas, cada hora, un vaso de agua.
What I got to figure out is, I woke up so much through the night because I had to go to the bathroom too.
Yes, I describe myself honesty and loving to myself. Exactly. You got to love yourself up and reward yourself. And you're going to feel so, it's just, and it's not about being a narcissist. It's not. It's about being kind to yourself, having self-care. And when you're able to put the mask on yourself, then you're able to serve and help others. And not feel bad about it, or not feel fear that you don't have enough, because you're coming from an abundance mindset and an abundant heart,
Yeah. And I hope that you feel that we talk a lot about stuff. We've been doing, over 100 shows now, and so we've been giving you things that we've been learning and that we've been taking on.
Well, we're growing together.
And one of the things that he talks about is that he has done all of this, that he has taken it on, that he has learned it, and he wants to share it. Mm-hmm. You can't teach something that you haven't done, and I truly believe that. I am a firm believer, and the reason he's impactful in my life is because I see him doing it. Mm-hmm. He is a light. He's a beacon of light of doing it.
Exactly.
And that to me is huge.
Yep.
And that's what he also, he's like a mentor. And
Well,
I've
he is a
chosen
mentor.
that
He's our
Tony Robbins is my mentor.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Gene Graciosi is
Exactly.
another mentor. These are guys that I want to emulate. They have incredible marriages. They have successful lives. They have wonderful relationships with their children. So they also talk about choosing mentors. Look for people that to take you to that next level. So you're not, you know, sometimes your family is, unfortunately, not the people that are going to take you to the next level. My mom has, I'll tell you that. My mom is a ball buster. Jennifer here is a ball buster. And, you know.
All right. So thank you, my love, for that.
Ball busters!
I freaking rock. That's another
My
thing.
favorite the whole
That-
day
that-
was this one. I just fell in love with
I
this
get
movie.
todos los días decir, yo soy maravillosa. Yes. And you know, just shake it up and have fun. You need my glasses.
Well, here we go, baby.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Having a mentor is very important, not just in career, but in life. Absolutely.
Absolutely. You gotta
Yes.
look for people
Vamos
that
a
you can
hacer
emulate.
nuestro.
What are they doing that's right?
Yeah, exactly.
What are they doing that's right?
You know, one of the things that he said is, and it's so true. Find your peer group, right? That is like-minded and that has the same passion, so that you can elevate each other, but also whatever it is that you want to accomplish. So proximity is power. Proximity is power. So model the person or the company or the the thing that you want to accomplish. Find someone that is outstanding in it, that is excellent in it, that is an expert, and
Not good.
model them. Not good, outstanding. The best. That is the best and is outstanding.
Because you want them to raise you, take you to
know. And so ask for that mentorship and model them or study them, do your research, and change your approach. If you try something and you get a no and you get another no and you get another no, don't give up. Just change the approach.
Don't give up.
Just keep knocking.
And amigos, all of this is part of what we always talk about, which is this.
Yes.
Change your conversations.
Change your life.
It really is about what are the conversations that are happening up here, because these are the conversations that we're having in these little. Go back to the little boxes of food, and we want to build bigger, better boxes.
Yes. So the challenge is read at least for half an hour a day, right?
Read or
Water.
listen to something.
Hay que leer.
30 minutes
Parte del reto es leer por media hora algo bueno. No escuchar las noticias. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to things that are going to get you in a fear state. Listen to things that are going to inspire you. Listen to music. Get into, exercise, your physiology, exercise. Tiene que hacer ejercicio, media hora, 45 minutos, every day, todos los días. What else, babe? On the 10-day
Well,
challenge.
you got the vegetables.
Okay, so the veggies and fruits, nuts, no saturated. These are 4 poisons that you want to get out of your life.
We already know what they are, ladies and gentlemen. There's no secret. We know what they are.
Yes, this was a good reminder. I've been to the Optimum Institute in San Diego, and to do a cleanse, and that was intense. And it's basically that, your health is what's going to give you your energy. And if you don't have health, you don't have energy. And if you don't have energy, then you can't accomplish anything that you want in your life,
And just because you're in shape doesn't mean you're healthy.
Right.
That's
your cells. It's all about your loving your cells. Okay.
So are we going to read from Conversations?
I am, but I want to give them the challenge, right?
Why don't we put it on? Let's write it after we're done.
So the challenge is
we can write it on the on comments.
They're cleaning the street. Yeah.
We can write it on the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So they have
wrote it down. I wrote it down.
What is she saying? I'm reading two books right now.
Here it is. Paciencia. I found it.
In Jim Carrey's book, Don't Go Crazy Without Me.
I love it.
Awesome.
You know what makes you, so it's staying active, massive action, and focusing on your results, on what it is that you want to accomplish. And also, if you want to lose weight, don't say, I want to lose some weight. No, be very specific. How much weight do you want to lose? Do you want to lose 10 pounds? Do you want to lose 20 pounds? Write it down. Be very, very, very specific. Especially you want to make more money. Don't say, I want to make more money next year. Say how much more, and really, really be specific on what you want. So no processed fats. No clear oils, and is a big no-no. I think we all know that, right? Grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oils is the best cooking oil to.
No Crisco.
No Crisco.
When they were talking about Crisco, I'm like, does anybody still use Crisco? I thought that thing had disappeared.
Yeah. No dairy. Get rid of the dairy. The dairy is like the worst. It clogs your system completely. They said, do your best for the next 10 days not to eat animal flesh. But if you do, only 25% of what you're eating.
Almost like
and
just
then close your wrist. Esto es la cantidad de comida que uno debe comer en el momento. Es mejor comer 3-4 veces. It's better to eat 3-4 times a day, smaller meals than big meals. No coffee, no alcohol, no sugar, no wine. No coffee, no sugar, no alcohol, no wine. Oh, alcohol is wine. Wine is alcohol. Yeah. I'm on no wine. And I'm like, no chocolate for me. So it's going to be 10 days of it.
If it's hard for you, it's because you're addicted to it.
Yes, if you can't do it for 10 days, that means that you're addicted.
You're absolutely, completely addicted. And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, so let's do this.
And and for me, it's like I want to prove to myself that I'm not addicted to any of this. I just choose to enjoy it. Like I gave up sugar a while ago, and but I can have a chocolate here and there. Mm-hmm. Coffee I've already shared with you. Coffee, I love coffee.
Yeah,
I love the smell of it. I
think if we smell it,
the sense
it'll
of
satisfy us.
No, because I just walked in. I'm like. When I went to get the board, like, the house smells like coffee because everybody's drinking coffee. We're like,
All right. Okay, so let's do our 16-second forgiveness exercise, and then our 16-second focusing on a goal that we want to accomplish exercise. Vamos a hacer los 16 segundos de perdón y 16 segundos de crear el futuro que uno quiere. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath. Eso me da paz. El perdón da paz. Okay, so 16 seconds of visualizing a goal that you want to accomplish. Qué rico. All right. So let's go to our 177.
Let's see if there's any comments here.
He talks so much about appreciation, and I just opened this up. So I'm gonna read on Rampage of Appreciation. Appreciation is the one tool that you can utilize in building a bigger box quickly and effectively. Lo que es gratitud. Gratitud te ayuda muchísimo en la vida. Tener ese aprecio y dar gracias por lo que uno tiene. Everyone, including you and me, wants to feel good. The only way to feel good is to create it within yourself by applying your thinking abilities. Your thoughts create feelings and change the way you feel all day long. Change your thoughts and your feelings, and your emotional life will change. Perception and judgment are part of the everyday group of brain functions you have. When you perceive something as bad and then you judge it, your body creates a corresponding feeling. Your perception and judgment can be conscious or unconscious. When people do not take conscious control of their thinking, they run into trouble. And that's basically
The whole gist
the
of
whole weekend. Be in control of your thoughts. You are the master of your thoughts. You are the master, not your thoughts. Uno es you're not in control, but you are in charge. You know, no tienes el control, pero sí estás en cargo, estás encargada de tu bienestar. No puedes controlar el mundo, no puedes controlar a la gente, pero sí puedes estar a cargo de ti misma. Y eso es lo único que hay que uno se tiene que concentrar. Right?
he took us. You just reminded me of the bullshit, right? There was a whole exercise, too much to get into, but where you get to a point where you're laughing at your own thought.
Yeah.
Where you're just going bullshit, and
yeah, it's so fun.
It was such a great exercise.
So, for instance, is the glass half full or half empty? The answer creates a feeling and thought process that either supports a good feeling or just the opposite. So, with that, we're going to say bye in Instagram. We have another minute or so, and let's see.
Well, we just want to tell
champions are comeback artists, and that was another big thing. He interviewed Sylvester Stallone as a comeback, as a comeback story, Rocky and all of everything he had to go through. It was so inspiring. And so I'm going to the top of the mountains. You're either going to see me waving from the top or dead on the side. But you know what? I'm not coming down. And that's Eric Ward, the author. He's a speaker. So it's about making it happen, going for it, because when you do, you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be fulfilled with who you are, you know. So let's do it. The greatest ones will come back out of nowhere, just when everyone has counted them out. Okay? So emotionally speaking, they don't really understand the concept of giving up. I don't mean this as an insult. They understand how to quit intellectually, but emotionally, they have been hardwired through years of world-class programming to focus on a vision and perceive it at any cost.
That's really the
focus on your vision.
World-class thinking. Again, world-class thinking is what we got this weekend.
Yes.
I really get that. It was world-class thinking.
Absolutely.
So, we love you. We appreciate. Look. Mira, Pamela's here.
Pamela and Raul and Jerry.
Here we go. These came up right now. I'm addicted to coffee.
Yes.
No wine, no coffee, no sugar, no fun.
10 days. We can do this. Yes.
10 days, baby. 10 days.
Jerry Velasco.
Yes, having a mentor or mentor are extremely important in one's life, and it's also very important for you to become a mentor.
Yes,
absolutely.
And that's where we have become for our acting students. Shortcut to Hollywood. Check it out. Shortcuttohollywood.biz. And we've been growing our business, and we have some beautiful young students. And we're not just teaching them acting. We're mentoring them, and we're mentoring them in how to think and to really have that unstoppable spirit, and to know that they are enough, and not to listen to those disempowering beliefs that we all have, that chatter that it comes from a survival mind, and we all have it. So we're not alone. And yes, absolutely. You want people to elevate you and wish for your success too.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that speaks to your peer group, right? It's surrounding yourself with like-minded people and supporting one another and loving each other and creating a community, creating a culture of progress, because we all win, when we're together.
Yeah. Also, before we finish here, because I'm listening to
there's 17 comments.
I know, but it doesn't show for some reason. It doesn't show.
Oh, that's why we
don't see them.
We got to figure that one out.
No. One of the things that they're talking about is okay. We love coffee, right? Have coffee without the sugar and the cream.
Just black coffee.
Just black coffee. If you're gonna have coffee, it's better for you.
But not first thing in the morning.
But not first.
So do your water. Do celery juice, and so that you can cleanse, and do a lot of naturally squeezed juices, which we know, right? And fruits and veggies and nuts and live foods. And then, like around midday, you can have black coffee. But for me,
he says basically, okay, if you wake up at 7, have your lemon and your celery juice in the morning, and then 2 hours later, have your coffee. But start your day with this.
Exactly.
And I already told you, this
me.
is going to be the challenge for me. This and not having my coffee.
Yes.
Alcohol. I love vino. I love having vino. But if I have to cut one, if the doctor says you have to leave one for the other, if he gave me that choice, I would say I'll leave the alcohol, but I want my cafecito. It's just a ritual for me. El café is a ritual for me. And it's not so much about what it makes me, I don't know, I don't look at it energetic. No, it's the taste of that coffee in the morning.
I understand.
And listen, I'm not going like, oh, I gotta have my coffee. I literally am not. I don't feel like I gotta have my coffee. I'm not. I'm like, I can do this.
Live food, Ali, Raul. We missed you. Yes, absolutely. It's gonna be
I love it. You know what's so funny about it when you say no coffee, no sugar, no fun, no vino, no fun is they were laughing through it because they would see people's faces going like,
I know,
you know, they were like,
hilarious.
and they were laughing at them. I see you, I see you, you know.
Well, listen, I did the master cleanse. I don't know if anybody's ever done that master cleanse, which is like that lemonade with cayenne pepper. I did that in 2007. I literally, all I had was the master cleanse for 14 days. Buenos dias, Ana Maria.
Buenos dias.
And I did it for 14 days. The first 5 days were so brutal, but after that, I had cleansed my body so much. After 7 days, I was still cleansing. Literally, I was still going to the bathroom. It was kind of scary. I'm like, oh my God. After 7 days of not eating anything, just drinking this master cleanse. But what I missed was the fun, the breaking bread with family and friends. After 14 days, I felt like Matrix. I felt like I was my clear thoughts, my thought process. I just wouldn't multitask. I would just get something done. I would say I'm going to do something. I would do it. It was just like laser, right?
14 days. Did Mom look for you with an X-ray machine?
I didn't know him. I didn't know him, but it was incredible because I felt so strong and so clean. There's no other word for it, but literally clean. We don't realize how our bodies really need a break. Our bodies really need a break from processed foods, from all this stuff that it doesn't digest and it clogs all our systems. So, but that was what was missing for me. I'm like, oh, this is a boring life with no food and not being able to, because I'd go and people would be partying and I'd go and I'm like, I'd rather stay home because I'm like, oh, I'm all alone in the world, just drinking my master cleanse. I got no food, and it was just really bizarre. So food and coffee and all of these things are tied in with our emotional life, our emotional memories, our upbringing, and that's what. And in our emotions is what creates the quality of our lives. It's what makes us joyful or not. So it's a balance. It's all about balance. It's good to do it to give your body a break, to give like the car needs a tune-up. You got to take it into the mechanic. The body is the same way. You got to give it a tune-up. So right now we're going to give it a tune-up. That's how we got to see it. And then we slowly start bringing in, the things that we like once in a while. It's okay.
It's a moderation.
It's all balance and moderation. Exactly.
Because they talk about the extreme, because all of a sudden you get into this extreme of doing it, and all of a sudden you fall off. Then you're going to feel worse because you went to that extreme.
No, yeah.
Don't be extreme. Be easy on because that's also about learning to be easy on yourself.
Exactly.
That's part of what they're teaching you. Right now, it's just a challenge, and it was fun to watch everybody going like.
And this morning, I forgot. This morning,
about the coffee.
I was about to have my cup of coffee. He's like, what are you doing? ¿Qué pasó?
Estamos en un challenge.
Estamos en un rato, no vamos a tomar café.
Vamos a challenge.
Ay, pero Afra me hizo el café. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh.
I took the coffee with the froth and I gave it back to her sister-in-law. I went,
like,
here we go. Take it back. And Jennifer's like,
So yes, we understand. So we'll be going through withdrawals with
you.
you.
She said, I thought we were starting tomorrow.
Bullshit.
Oh, baby. We're starting today.
Oh, my God. That's funny. All right. Let's see if any more comments. I know we missed you guys. How have you been? A few months ago, I ate a whole bag of dried apricots. That totally cleansed you. That totally cleanses you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That does.
Well, I did when I did my colonoscopy. Talk about
for
men who are, hit their fit, and we have to do that. Talk about something that.
Hay que, a ver, nuestra.
I found it. I mean, again, because it's about giving up food. It's about giving up certain for 3 days. It's giving it up, and you drink this thing, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Horrible.
But I knew that I have to do it. It's for my own health. It's
Yes. Well, I gotta say that we missed you. We love you.
We will.
We were thinking about you, and we wanted to bring back all of this information little by little.
We'll give it. We'll keep giving it to you.
I know that repetition. We may be just bleh,
but we gotta motivate them. It's Motivation Monday, baby.
So let's do this challenge, even if it's for 3 days for you guys.
No.
I'm saying.
Not if it's for 3 days. It's 10 days, people.
Let's do this.
It's not hard. It's 10 days.
Vamos.
What is 10 days of your life? Nothing. Commit to it. Say you're gonna do it.
All right, we're doing it.
Also, I got to prove to her that I can live without it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I can do it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to report back. Let's see.
Didn't say it was going to be easy. I said I'm going to do it. I didn't say it was going to be easy.
We'll be creating. We'll be capturing. We'll be capturing the moments.
Lemon water. Actually, it wasn't that bad though. The lemon water.
I love lemon water.
Wasn't that bad.
Agua de limón es deliciosa.
I think
no vamos a tomar
I peed so much last night that I was dehydrated this morning.
No vamos a tomar café, ni vino, ni chocolate, ni azúcar, ni carne roja. Estamos dejando todo eso. Vamos a hacer casi nunca. Pero vamos a hacer ese reto. Si se quieren anotar, pues únanse con nosotros. Vamos a hacer el reto de una limpieza interna. All right, so we love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you tomorrow.
Mañana, True Tuesday. Ciao, amigos.